What's going on?
How you, bro? You alright? Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Always keeping it real, you know? Keeping the people woke. You know? Might as well add on to that real quick. A little something for you and your viewers. You know, since they just been keeping it 100. Y'all son, let me ask you something. They be claiming they apes. If they really gorillas then, how come Zimmerman still walking around and ain't none of them get at them? Separation is reparations in this affirmation. Case closed, no investigation. It is what it is, no explanation. Y'all over there praying like y'all gonna be saved. We ain't one and the same. You a field nigga, he a house nigga. Me, I'm a runaway slave. I'd rather be under a grave than under a man that come from a cave. So I'm off to get guns and grenades, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm on my Django, like Jamie Foxx. Sharpshooter when I aim these shots. They like, here come the pigs, and I'm like, good, cause I came for the cops. I bang on my opposition, hip hop's been glitching since Pac's been missing. That's why none of y'all got my attention, it's repetition, I ain't gotta listen. Cause I already know what it is. Your flow gonna be flowing like his. Talking about how you're rolling the bins. I know how it starts and I know how it ends. Wait, ain't you married? How you rapping about all them hoes you got? And them clothes you rock with? You need to stop. Cause nigga, those ain't hot. Man, y'all tripping. Got these Chinese niggas frying y'all chicken. And I don't even look like chicken. Fuck around and it's probably a pigeon. God forgive them. They don't know no better. They probably a Christian, a Muslim, a hoodlum. To the system, there's no difference. I don't understand it. How you blacker than me talking about you Hispanic? Spanish a language. We the same. It's just your mind's been damaged. Well, that's nadie. Tú estás flanqueando. I'm from the calle. They cooning like Kanye. But I'm on that shit they don't teach you in John Jay. I'm criminal minded. You can tell I'm a don by the women I'm with. I maneuver like Heimlich. But the pressure on the stomach come from my 9-inch. Y'all probably ain't catching. So rewind, then that part is highly suggested. I'm possessed cause my women possessive. I'm blessed, and this is a blessing. You niggas gonna learn today. This is a lesson. Going to church ain't gonna get you in heaven. Nigga, your reverend's a felony. Taking your money and swelling your melon. Yeah, I'm a rebel, that's why I'm rebelling. Somebody gotta say it, so I'ma tell him. Had knowledge yourself since I was 11 and taught my son by the time he was 7. I'm the best man, though I'm not at your wedding. I helped them get on, they ain't gotta get credit. I'm tipsy off a Nipsey. I'm a hustle until I get it. I see where y'all going, that's not where I'm headed. I'm taking a different direction, so no, we can't do a record. And just for the record, I actually feel disrespected for you even thinking I would be shrinking down to your level. Clown, you a pebble. Trying to smell what the rock is cooking. Cause you heard I set up shop in Brooklyn. But it's still BX to the death of me. They got ingredients, I got the recipe. I hope you die in your sleep. That goes for all my foes that ever slept on me, niggas. Stay woke. I don't give a fuck what you niggas wanna hear. This is what the fuck you need to hear. Stay woke. Huh? I said, no time for sleeping. The enemy creeping and we can't defeat them unless we stay woke.
Peace and love to everybody in the building. Why is this like YouTube style? Okay. Give me a second, people. Let me send out my own notifications. Yeah, see, I keep getting this pop up on my screen. where YouTube is actually trying to close the app while we live. They're trying to close it. Talking about YouTube is not responding. So this is what's going on. Matter of fact, I'm going to screenshot it for y'all so y'all can see. This is what I have to deal with right now. Right? So this is what's currently going on. Because y'all know the last live we just had, we had 8,600 people in the building. So now, right now, while I'm live with my setup, this is what it says. This is what they're doing. While we're live, this is what it's saying. It's saying YouTube is not responding. So this is what they're doing to my live. It is what it is, though. The show must go on. I got a lot to say. I done pressed it 1,000 times. I done pressed the wait. This is the game that's going on. You see what I'm saying? No matter how much they try to stop me, they're trying to slow me down like crazy. It's like the shadow ban is real. The shadow ban is real. But the sad part about it is, let me see. When you grew up, this is annoying. When you grew up the way I grew up, right? Where you come from poverty and pain, grew up on welfare, food stamps, single family home, mother raising 6 kids by herself. Every day I went outside, I had to fight, right? Grew up in an environment where drugs is being sold in the hallways. Grew up in an environment where I was looking out the window, you'll see people getting shot looking out the window. It was real on the battlefield. I had to survive my own people. Survived child sexual abuse from a popular rapper, one known as the Godfather of hip hop. Grew up broken. When you look at social media, you see videos of Hassan Campbell outside, bugging out, breaking down, seeing the dysfunctional side. A brother breaking down, dysfunctional side. And it's like, when you finally pick up the pieces, or you working to pick up the pieces and put the pieces to the puzzle together with yourself, you constantly have to battle with somebody else that looks just like you. I see dudes making videos, and I ain't gonna address, I'm not calling dudes names out right now, but I'm gonna address something. Like, how you got a 50-year-old man and others watching videos with people talking about accountability? I am a man that was raised and had to grow up in poverty, piss, and pain, and deal with my own pain. Broken. No counseling, no nothing. I had to learn how to heal myself. So now, Negroes in the nigger section of YouTube playing these military mind games are trying to convince you, the people, that me, Hassan Campbell, I have to be accountable for going back out to the hood and saving a community that didn't save me. How does that work? I need for y'all to help me understand that. How does that work? How does it work? I'm supposed to go out into the world. Y'all don't watch me break down in the middle of the street. Break down on YouTube. Y'all done seen the dysfunctional side of Hassan Campbell. So now you got this dude or these dudes that claim to be whatever they call themselves on social media trying to convince you that I owe it to the people to go out to save the world with a little bit of dollars that I don't have. Because mind you, these niggas is making videos telling you that my money is fake. So if I'm broke and I'm dysfunctional, what exactly am I supposed to be doing for the community? Now let's keep in mind, right? This is the same community, the same people that decided that, okay, Hassan Campbell, he's dysfunctional. And when I owned up to that and said, yeah, I am dysfunctional. We all dysfunctional. When I own up to being dysfunctional, then the people sit up there and say, you want somebody that's broken, that's in a sunken place. You want a man that's still in a sunken place, doing his best to climb out mentally. You telling me that I owe a community that abandoned me and left me for dead? Nah. I don't think so. Hold on, this is... And it's still popping up. YouTube is doing me dirty. Why they keep... YouTube isn't responding. Like, stop. It's making it hard for me to see the screen and see your brother's comments. And it's still popping up. Like, damn. We see the game with YouTube. The show must go on, though. It is what it is. This is their platform. Y'all got to understand something, right? You got a dude that came from poverty and pain. And every time I sit in front of this screen, I got more power with my words than Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Not that I'm more powerful than them, but because they had to organize and rally to get 500 people outside, 1,000 people outside. All I have to do is sit in front of the screen. And at the end of the video, my last video, I talk my talk, and I know they still play with my numbers, but the reality of it is what it is, even with them playing with my numbers. Y'all got to understand something, man. Social media is a powerful tool. My last live got 110,000 views on it. I had almost 9,000 people in the building. Do you understand the power that you have when you can reach that many people in one sitting? And then when you sit down in front of the camera, the conversations that's coming out of my mouth when I'm talking to you, my people. Shall we begin? Oh, shall we begin? Being black in America feels like being in a domestic violence relationship. Being black on black YouTube with black YouTubers feel like being in a domestic violence situation where you constantly being beat in a relationship, but you keep going back because you love your people. And you got niggas that's waking up and going to sleep playing divide and conquer tactics with people that decide, yo, I'm going to stand by Hassan Campbell. I think Hassan Campbell is dope. In life, you got to pick and choose your battles. There's a bigger war in front of all of us. But at the same time, while we struggling to succeed in life and move forward in life, the minute you get a little momentum and you start climbing up that rope, climbing up that ladder, somebody just like you was pulling you back down. And I'm going to say this again for all you YouTubers and you people that be following these YouTubers that be making these diss videos. They're trying to make you feel like I'm a hypocrite. And they want you to stop supporting me. What you have to tell them is they got to stop supporting me first. When you see a nigga like Wax Dog, for example, that used to be my mod for years, you got to ask him, if you want us to stop supporting Hassan Campbell, the hypocrite, right? Just ask him, how is it that you have every last one of his lives downloaded to your computer. If you want us to leave Hassan Campbell alone, you have to start with yourself first. Stop watching him. Wax dog. You have to stop watching me first. You're trying to convince my audience that I'm a hypocrite and they shouldn't support me, but you won't stop supporting me. Every live that I do, every video, every other video, no matter where I go, I see that same hoe. Like, show your dogs. You at every last one of my shows. I'm on the stage like LL. When I'm alone in the room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear the conscience call. And you sitting right there in the front row, waiting for me to throw roses at you. I need love. Like, get out of here. Take the what and leave the what? You dudes is mass flagging my YouTube videos, trying to confuse the algorithm. When I sit back and I respond to you dudes trying to get me for bullying and harassment, nigga, my name is my name. I built my platform. I'm still hot. I'm still on top. You ain't got no choice but to accept that. And no matter what you niggas say about me, I make you dudes relevant. You're nobody without me. My name, my brand made you somebody on social media. I don't care if it's 10 Toes Down. I don't care if it's 050 China the Movement. I don't care. All of them, all of you social media platforms piggybacked off of my brand. You are officially property of Hassan Campbell, whether you like it or not. It is what it is. Y'all are the property of Hassan Campbell. I own you. If my brand dies, your brand ceases to exist. Now, I don't know. I should have uploaded the images. Balenciaga posted an image or images of children with teddy bears. The teddy bears is dressed in that BDSM or whatever you call it, BDSM, however those letters go. With a teddy bear, you got a child on a bed. A child on a bed. And on this bed is a teddy bear. The children holding teddy bears with sexually explicit leather attire that grown people use to beat each other in porns. Is how they got babies dead directly in your face. Are y'all not paying attention to what's going on? Now this is where this live begins, man. At this 18-minute mark. Shall we begin? I want y'all to understand something, right? And y'all gotta have patience with me because this thing, my screen keeps going crazy. My screen is getting blocked out. Hey, bro, may God always bless you, forever protect you, family. These haters don't know what to do with you. The truth, and that's not a clone sheep. Thank you, family. I appreciate you. Evil is tired of hiding. Evil wants to come out and play. Evil is tired of hiding. Evil wants to come out and play. I need for y'all to understand something. The movies that we grew up off of. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. Who was Freddy Krueger? He was a boogeyman. And the theory in the movie was he ran around raping children. until the families got together and set him on fire. And when they set him on fire, he turned into an eternal monster that came and murdered virgins, teenagers, in their sleep. Images of Freddy Krueger. This is not just a movie. This is not just a movie. Evil is tired of hiding. Evil is tired of hiding. These creeps are sitting up there displaying children on beds over the internet. These people, that's what we're going to call them. These people. Who are these people? Who owns that website? Evil is tired of hiding. Evil wants to come out and play. Hollywood tells on itself over and over and over again. When you see movies like Jason Voorhees, a monster at Camp Crystal Lake who can't die, who is infatuated with killing teenagers. Why they have sex at a camp. Michael Myers. The boogeyman. He doesn't want the adults. He's obsessed with killing teenagers while they having sex. Hollywood is consistently telling on themselves. And y'all not paying attention. Y'all not paying attention. You mean to tell me everybody could go crazy over Kanye West and Kyrie making the statements about people, these religious groups? Who owns Balenciaga? Who is the owner of Balenciaga? They are. See, I gotta watch what I say out of my mouth. They are. I don't think y'all paying attention to what's going on in front of y'all lying eyes, man. The people that is in power are sick, twisted, and evil. And it's crazy how we just did a live. We just did a live. On my last live, I just broke this down to you. And a couple of days later, they actually got big kids with teddy bears. Do you understand that that is a flyer to an underground railroad? Basically telling these pedophiles and these predators that there's more children on display. There's more children available. That's all that really was. That is a commercial for the underground railroad of these people, of sex slaves. These niggas ain't slick. So when people start talking about it, then they apologize. It just let everybody in the underground railroad sex trafficking know that they got babies available. These people are not slick.
On a massive scale. Amongst those taken into custody by the FBI were city mayors, politicians and religious leaders. The authorities needed buses to cope with the sheer scale of the operation.
New Jersey's corruption problem is one of the worst, if not the worst, in the nation. Corruption is not only pervasive, it has become ingrained in New Jersey's political culture.
It's thought that religious charities controlled by prominent rabbis were used to launder cash. The arrests were part of a 10-year operation that uncovered money laundering on an international scale, as well as corruption and the sale of human organs in the US, Switzerland and Israel.
The list of people we arrested sounds like it should be the roster for a meeting of community leaders. But sadly, they weren't meeting in a boardroom this morning. They were in the FBI.
These
hiding in plain sight. And the crazy part about it is, like, I don't think y'all understand when you look at that news clipping and you look at the people in there that they're talking about as committing these heinous crimes, they don't even look gangster. They don't even look like Freddy Krueger, like Jason Voorhees. They look like religious men with handcuffs on, being accused of selling organs. These people are hiding dead directly in plain sight, dead directly in front of your face, and we are not waking up. It's like a spell is being cast, and we are sitting up there with our eyes wide shut. You ever seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Your eyes is wide shut to the evils that's going on right there directly in front of your face, man. How that song go? There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside, man. When your wife and your kids go outside, there's no guarantee that they're going to come back. We better stop acting like we oblivious to the evil that's going on. Back in the days, there used to be milk cartons with missing children. Now it's just people scrolling past Facebook as if we don't see the missing children. It is what it is, people. We got to wake up. Kyrie Irving, Kanye West. 2 millionaires. $1 million puppets. 2 dudes that was used for one of the biggest distractions in America. Big ass distraction. Yo, I was looking to the sheep in China. I seen them sheep walking around in a circle. That's weird. That's weird. I guess you gotta ask the mad scientists, what did they do to those sheep? Or the people that play with technology and frequencies, what kind of frequencies are they throwing at them sheeps to make them do that? Because the sheeps are not just doing that. That's frequencies. Or experiments. So the same way you see them sheep looking like they're going through the zombie apocalypse, well, you got one coming to yourself too. I always had this theory when I was a kid, watching zombie movies in the early 80s, 70s and 80s, watching those zombie movies. I used to always sit up there and say to myself, why are they making zombie movies? Zombie movies are the most boringest movies ever. And I used to always think to myself, like, what if they could turn people into zombies? And guess what? They can. They've been experimenting on that. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. There's nothing new up under the sun. Every time the earth is destroyed, the evil people that rule the world go back into their tunnels, back into their caves, hide the technology, and bring it back out gradually all over again as if it's new. This is why they lie to you about your history. They don't want to allow you to know who you really are. Kyrie Irving and Kanye West ain't nothing but a distraction. And even more so, it's an embarrassment. Them niggas is an embarrassment, man. It's an embarrassing. Let me see if this image pull up. Hebrew Israelites marching through the city. You know what? I don't want the copyright, so I'm not going to play the video. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see. Because I don't know what sound is on it. But I want you to see this. We ain't got to listen to all of that. Let me say this, right? I think the energy, I think the look was electrifying. I think it was beautiful to see all those black men come together. It's dope. But where's that same energy when that 13-year-old boy is out in the projects with that loaded gun in his hand, loading that clip up, getting ready to shoot that next 13-year-old kid? Where is that energy when the dope man, and everybody knows who the dope man is, when that dope man is on the block and about to give your son that bundle of dope and that bundle of crack to sell to his next door neighbor? Where is that same energy when a district attorney has your 16-year-old child in the court about to give him 10 years old? Where's these black men at? You gonna tell me that our black soldiers, our black men, will jump up and march through the cities like fearless lions for a millionaire, but won't run up on the front line for their children? Imagine if black men got up just like that and went outside and shut down the local liquor stores, selling liquor to them underage children. When it shut down them Arab stores that's selling K2 to your babies, giving their brain a chemical imbalance. Don't tell me nothing about, oh, the brothers is always outside quoting Bible. Because I'm from the hood and I live in the hood too. And I'm going through the hood every day too. And guess what? When shit is hitting the fan on them blocks and the kids is being corrupted by evil, by Satan's army, in the name of drug dealers, in the name of gangbangers, these niggas ain't nowhere to be found. Y'all displayed y'all power and y'all energy and unified to stand tall for a basketball player that's on his knees begging master to let him back in? Imagine if y'all had that same energy for the children in the hood. How Whitney Houston said, I believe the children are our future. And guess what? If black children of today is the future of tomorrow, then black people ain't got no hope. Nah, you ain't say that, Hassan Campbell. Yeah, I said it. If black children of today running around on lean, mollies, perks, Zans, E's, K2, dust, crack, coke, dope, fentanyl, there's an unlimited supply of evil right on your block being served to your children. And the men in the hood ain't shutting it down. There ain't no urgency to run the drug dealers out of the black community. Yo, explain to me how there's a 16-year-old black child running around with a Glock with a switch on it in the hood, ready to dump fire on the next little boy that looks just like him. And there's not an urgency of black men coming together just like this, with this kind of energy. Why we don't see one black child with one gun getting ready to shoot the park up and other black men know it's about to go down? Where is this energy? We march for the rich and abandon our babies? At this point in time, we are the most backward people on this earth. And cats be sitting up on social media talking about, yeah, because you know, there's an enlightenment coming. We the enlightened people. No, it's not. You're the sheep. Bah. Bah. You're a sheep. Bah. You, soldier boy, you're a sheep. You are a sheep. And the powers that be don't respect you. You are so much of a sheep that Balenciaga could actually put images. Balenciaga putting images of children. This is a baby. It's a baby with a teddy bear on a bed, on a couch. Look, sex toys. This is a baby. Look at the sex toys, look. Look at the sex toys. Look. Am I bugging? This is the world we living in. Look at the baby's face. What parent would let their child pose like this? There should be an arsenal of men kicking down the studios of Balenciaga and snatching that baby out of the hands of the predators that would actually sit up there. And who thought of this? Who thought of this? Oh, I'm gonna have a Fields Day with this live right here. Yo, Vlad. How do you explain this, Vlad? Vlad, new interview. Vlad did an interview with DJ Academics calling Kanye a fool, talking about ain't nobody sacrifice. The nigga Vlad said, ain't nobody sacrifice Kanye mother. She was fat. And the doctor told her to stay her ass off the table, so she would have got one of them. She would have got one of them the backyard jobs. That's what Vlad said about Kanye. Now, I understand what he's saying about Michael Jordan's father, that he interviewed the dudes that killed Michael Jordan's father, and it just so happened to be like that. I don't believe that. To each his own. I believe that was a ritual. But Vlad sat up there. Well, hold up. Yo, Vlad, what's up? Vlad, this ain't no conspiracy, right? That one of the biggest companies, clothing companies, Balenciaga, would actually have a baby on a bed with sex toys and BDSM or whatever you call that on the teddy bear. The child is holding a teddy bear with BDSM. How do you explain that? Oh, right, this is not conspiracy. This is the truth. Nah, Hassan Campbell, you reaching. Ain't nothing wrong with a little girl playing with sex toys that look like she's about the tender age of 3. This baby is like between 3 to 5 years old. Now you see why they want to silence my voice? I ain't on the internet with the nigga shit. I came to make you think and open up your eyes and see the world that you living in for what it really is. Vlad, I don't know why you keep ducking me. Well, Kanye. Yeah.
He recently did like this quick interview in the car where he said he can't be silenced, and then he went into saying that his mom was sacrificed, that Michael Jordan's dad was sacrificed, Bill Cosby's son was sacrificed, Dr. Dre's son was sacrificed. Oh, look at Hollywood, all these people come up missing. So I actually chimed in at this point, right? Even though he wasn't speaking directly to me, but I chimed in anyways. And I made a tweet, and Boosie actually retweeted it. I was like, get him. I said, in response to Kanye, Michael Jordan's dad wasn't sacrificed. I interviewed one of the guys who killed him. It was 2 broke teenagers trying to steal his dad's car and ended up killing him. Talk about your own mom's sacrifice if you like. Don't drag other people into your delusion. Boosie retweeted, was like, get him.
Vlad, who the hell is you to tell Kanye what to talk about? Oh, right. It's Kanye versus your people. Right.
I interviewed the guy. Michael Jordan's dad had a brand new Lexus and was driving in North Carolina. He was an older man. He was tired. He pulled over on the side of the road to take a nap because he was falling asleep. Unbeknownst to him, where he parked his car was down the street from this motel where everyone was trapping at him. This was where everyone was selling drugs, prostitution, everything else like that. These 2 teenagers were broke as shit. They lived in trailer homes and they were selling drugs and, just doing dumb shit that broke teenagers do. They go to basically steal the car. He resisted. One of them, it's not quite sure who, because they both blamed each other. One of them shot him dead. They then got rid of the body, drove around in the car for like a week. This was back when like the cell phones were inside the car. You know what I mean? Called all their friends all week on the cell phone. And then one of the guy who I interviewed, ended up taking Jordan's championship ring and filmed a music video in his trailer home where he's rapping and like showing off the video. We have the actual video.
They're both doing life?
Yes. Well, they've been there for like 30 years. One of them may be getting out, but I don't think any of them has gotten out yet. It's been 30-something years. There's no damn conspiracy. There wasn't no shadowy figure that put them up. Oh, no, because, people use poor people to do their dirt. Like, they've never said.
Vlad got a point there, but still in all, I believe what I believe. I still believe that it was something more. I mean, because at the end of the day, you said that they were selling drugs, right? So if they were selling drugs, they wasn't as broke as you said they are, because drugs are going to be sold. Drugs on the shelf. They move. I've never seen a drug dealer not move drugs. Even if he move it slow, somebody's going to buy it.
At any point they were put up to it, because think about it, they would get out if that was the case. But this whole sacrifice shit, I even looked up the Kanye's mom shit. So what happened was, this is a 58-year-old woman who had heart issues. And
Kanye told y'all they sacrificed his mother. He gonna tell Kanye, shut up, they didn't sacrifice his mother. So now he's telling Kanye how to feel about, let me let him finish talking. Y'all have fun with this.
Overweight. She wanted to get the whole mommy makeover thing. She goes to a doctor in Beverly Hills. He said, we could do the operation, but because of your medical condition, you need to be cleared. So I want you to go meet with this doctor where they're going to do all these tests on your heart, possibly put you on medication, everything else like that. And then in 2 weeks, we could schedule it if you've been cleared. She never showed up. She never went and got cleared and just found another doctor who I guess.
I got a question for y'all. Who told Vlad that Kanye's mother was never cleared to have an operation? Who gave him these details about the conversation? Who gave Vlad personal conversation? This confidential conversation from doctor to patient. Who told Vlad about this story that he's narrating to the people on his platform? Who told Vlad that? I'll wait.
A strip mall or something, who agreed just to do it without even like going through the clearing process. And that's how she died. There was no sacrifice.
So he said Kanye West's moms went to a strip mall. Some backyard shit. There's no sacrifice. She was so fat and obese and nasty that she couldn't take looking at herself. So she was so desperate, her doctor told her no. So she went to a backyard boogie doctor and died. There's no conspiracy. This is what Vlad is saying to Kanye. What? Prove it, Vlad. Prove it.
No Illuminati.
There's some complications with it, and yeah, she went in a coma and she passed, right?
This is an older woman who had been overweight, and I looked, I went through the timeline. She had been overweight most of Kanye's life. She was a little thinner when he was born, but once he got into his teenage years, she got heavy set. So,
Hey, yo, Kanye, the nigga Vlad said your mom's was fat most of your life. That's a fight. Yo, Kanye, the nigga Vlad called your mother fat. Yo, Kanye, the nigga Vlad called your mother fat. He said your mother was fat most of your... Yo, Kanye, your mother dead. That's fighting words.
She'd been heavy set for a while and dealing with, having Kanye as a son and everyone always taking pictures of her and whatever. She probably felt somewhat insecure. Usher's ex-wife went through the same thing. She went.
Hey, yo, Kanye, the nigga Vlad said that your mother was feeling ugly. Yo, I'm not making this up. The nigga said your mom's was feeling ugly taking photos, so she ran to the chop shop. Yo, we listening to this together. I'm saying.
In Brazil,
Yeah.
and got a whole thing and ended up having a heart attack on the operating room table and almost died. These operations are extremely dangerous. So, she got out of the operating room table and then ended up having a heart attack and dying afterwards. Kanye's mom, but to say that his mom was sacrificed and to drag in all these other people and their kids, I thought was just foul.
Yeah. Number one, I always have so much empathy with it when it comes to his mom, because that's so traumatic. And also, even though everything you're saying, I've read too, about her age, man, granted, it's superficial, all the pressures that maybe both of them were feeling. Kanye's been on a knife as well.
Yeah,
You
Kanye's
know what I
got
mean?
lipo.
And you know, it's very sad how that turned out. I'll say this though, Kanye reminds me of a man without a country. Okay, he's
The nigga said Kanye had lipo. Yo, nah.
man grasping for straws to find a backbone and a group of people to rally with him while he goes for really a selfish plight. Like he's just mad what's going on with Adidas, and just like he used the entire black community back in like 2013 or whenever he dropped Yeezus when he was just like, oh, they won't give me a shot. Kanye has always used the public or certain facets of the public to get him to accomplish his public agenda, whatever that is. I think
Yo, Ack, I love you, but I gotta be real, son. The same way you used me when you had that controversy, when you had that fight with them girls on your platform, and they was getting ready to cancel you. So you pulled Hassan Campbell for the first time out of your rabbit hat, and I was so controversial on your platform that it washed away the fact that they was getting ready to cancel you for fighting that girl on your platform. And then you didn't even put out the whole interview with me and you. You just threw out a clip. You just threw out a clip, and that was controversial enough to let them know, all right, we're going to back up off of you because we don't want Hassan Campbell on the limelight. Right.
now he's trying to do twofold, right? I think he's trying to latch on to these people who, you know, whether it's Kanye or Kyrie, like if you one of them cynical motherfuckers who believe in conspiracy theories, he just hit the trigger for you. Sacrifice. Anytime you hear the word sacrifice, first of all, there's certain motherfuckers who actually believe any death is a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like you hear, like I remember I would see they'd be like, oh yeah, yo, the reason why French Montana succeeded is because he sacrificed Chinks.
Yeah.
Like who really believes that? But there's a group of people that do.
Little Baby sacrificed what was it, Marlo?
Yeah. And by the way, you
Just
might
dumb.
you might think, yo, there's not that many people that believe that. Look at Alex Jones. He's built a whole entire
Empire. Yeah.
off of conspiracy theories, and also basically trying to point out or like cast doubt in your mind that this, you know,
Y'all see where this is going? You see where this is going?
for you to get into entertainment, you had to sell your soul, or you had to do a sacrifice or a blood ritual, or some executive had to go your booty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's so many people that believe in that. It's sad that Kanye's relying on them, right? Because before he would just use the black people, except he also pissed us off too with the George Floyd thing, right? And then he kind of.
So their narrative is to make you believe that the Nori door, right, doesn't exist. There's no conspiracy.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that door. I went straight. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left. There's to the right. And then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue the success, young man. Let's see if it was all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight.
Hey, Vlad, is that not your platform? Why you didn't tell Nori when he sat on your couch and he told you that there's a door, there's 3 doors. One is bestiality, one is homosexuality, and the other one is sacrifice. These are the 3 doors of the industry. Why you didn't sit up there and tell Nori to stop lying? Huh? Like, nah. All right. Watch. Academics. Look at Academics' face. Look, 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 look.
Hear it. This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper. You got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can't. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. It's rigged. Yo, listen, you have to sit down with Spotify. Sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you can tell you facts. Hear it.
Look at
this industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper. You got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can't. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. It's rigged. Yo, listen, you have to sit down with Spotify. Sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you gotta check the boxes. Literally, you could say, I don't feel like doing that. I don't even like that person. You have to. You're a puppet. You can't say some shit. Take that down. Take it down right now. Okay. I'll take it down. Don't say that. I'm telling you facts. Hear it. This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper. You got 200 followers.
You have to. You have to. Look at Academics' face. While Tekashi is spilling the beans and giving the secrets. Yo, I don't think y'all understand, man. Tekashi was blackballed. It was over for him. Until Whack 100 and Academics and me sat down at the table. It caused so much of controversy with them putting me on the platform. It went so crazy through America that Tekashi is now touring all over again. It's a door. And guess what? Haas ain't go through that door. Haas ain't go through the homo. Haas ain't go through the sacrifice. Haas ain't go through the bestiality. This is why you sit up there and you watching them sabotage my platform as we speak. Self-made. Got the hottest name in the game. But Vlad gonna sit up there and play military mind games with you with Academics and try to make you believe what happened to Michael Jackson, Vlad? So you're gonna tell me Michael Jackson died the same way? Prince died the same way as Michael Jackson? There was no other way to get through to these two dudes, so they used Dr. Doom. You used the doctor. And y'all knew Michael Jackson from having all of those surgeries. He was going through pain. So all it took was a pill to put him out of his misery. What happened to Prince? Vlad? Yo, Vlad, what happened to Prince? Stop ducking me, Vlad. Sit down and have a face-to-face conversation with me, Vlad. You ducking me. Have that face-to-face conversation with me, Vlad. Stop ducking me. Acting like you, and I don't need your platform at this point in time. I don't need nobody's platform at this point in time. Nigga, my numbers is doing Breakfast Club numbers, Vlad numbers. I'm competing with the best of the best. And all of y'all that's watching this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel right here so we can get to this 100,000 mark. What, they think I can't do it again? I don't even want to post on my big page no more. Part of me want to delete it just so I can climb all the way back up the totem pole all over again. I don't even have to. My small page is doing the same numbers as y'all big pages. What happened to Michael, Vlad? What happened to Prince? Michael Jackson put out that song. All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. What'd he say? Kick me, kite me, you can never screw me, Jew me. All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. That's what Michael Jackson said in the song. And they turned his TV off. Who was he calling out? Calling evil people. Who was Michael Jackson talking to when he called them people evil? And when he was calling those people evil, in the back of my mind, I wasn't sitting up there thinking that these are the same people that's on the news that's being arrested for selling organs, body parts. The nigga Michael had beef with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What happened to Whitney, baby? Yo, Vlad. Oh, it ain't no conspiracy that she ended up dead in the tub? Will Perry, shout out to you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. And shout out to everybody else that I might have missed while I was talking. What up? What happened to Whitney? How did Proof die the same way depicted in Eminem's video? How did Proof, Eminem's best friend, die the same way depicted in his video? How did Takeoff die with a bunch of people watching his body, the back of his head blown out? Boom, boom, boom! Put his noodles on the sidewalk. Ain't nobody been arrested. Ain't nobody been arrested. Takeoff got his noodles put on the sidewalk. And in the video, the whole video depicted and gave you signs that he was going to be a sacrifice. Ain't no conspiracy, it's just a coincidence. This is what they want you to believe, right? As QC Mother sits up there and tells the world that her son is dealing with witches and warlocks. Hey, yo, Vlad. Hold up. Ain't no conspiracy, right? Let me connect some dots for y'all. Images of Marina, Admirick, and Jay-Z. Spirit cooking. Let me see. Here. This is Marina Admirick. Look up spirit cooking. She teaches classes on how to cook people, teenagers, alive. She is a witch. Do you see her? Nah, it's just a conspiracy. She's not really a witch. She's only playing when she's teaching spirit cooking. Huh? What's that? Is that witchcraft? Is that a witch? Is Jay-Z and Beyonce Big Homie a witch? Huh? Marina Admirick, spirit cooking. Is this not her teaching classes? Do you see what you're looking at? Yo, Vlad, is that a conspiracy or is this actual classes where they have fake bodies and cakes of dead people and they'll eat? Yo, Vlad. She got courses teaching people what temperatures to cook. This is a witch. Do you understand the industry that you're dealing with? Aleister Crowley, Jay-Z, Do If Thou Wilt. Look up the documentaries. You want to do, look at the documentaries on YouTube that they have of Aleister Crowley. When Jay-Z say, do if thou wilt, understand who Aleister Crowley is. He practiced witchcraft. The nigga's an evil sorcerer. Do you understand who's running? Like, this is the godfather of witchcraft in America. Barbara Bush's father. Vlad, let's talk about it. See, I know I got to be careful, right? See your man Jigga? Mr. Do If Thou Wilt? Like, come on, man. There's a door. It's Satan's door. That door definitely exists. Look at what August Alsina and the NBA Youngboy just did. Like, NBA Youngboy, man, he's showing y'all straight up and down what it is, with his nail polish. He got one of them same dudes. He got them same dudes that got Meek Mill's bunny jumping. They boy toys. Video of Meek Mill's bunny hopping. I'm sorry. Like, yo.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count
out loud, nigga. Count.
Huh? 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42. Keep up. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheer your bunny hops. They suck. Your bunny hops suck.
Come on, man. Where they do that at? Not from North Philly? Keep going. There's a door. Yeah, this is what they do to your black celebrities, man. There's a door. That's the door. There's the door. What you want? Yo, Vlad, let's talk, Vlad. So it wasn't really that serious when the nigga, when the nigga Puff was sitting up there asking Fab to party. He wasn't trying to make him go through the door, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, man, certain people stay away from certain people. It's like, well, you know you dealing with the nigga like Puff. Talking about he used to wake up in the bed with Usher. Like, nah, son, we know what time it is. Don't act like it ain't no conspiracy. Oh, it's a conspiracy. Explain to me how, and this is no disrespect to Mike Tyson, but it is what it is. Explain to me how Mike Tyson's daughter died with an extension cord around her neck running on a treadmill. Soul of God, truth being exposed, and the truth hurts. Unbelievable in the people's eyes. Jordan, when they show you something and then it happened in real life, it's called sigil magic. It makes the spell sacrifice stronger. Wow. Come on, man. I'm just being me. I ain't trying to say y'all no wolf tickets a conspiracy, but something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. I'm sorry. Something ain't right. The industry's spooky, baby. The industry spooky. What happened to Whitney? Every time a black celebrity network ever across, like, all right, so they, for some reason, YouTube it keeps trying. It's telling me that the app is trying to close itself. We in here cooking right now. Shout out to the 3,800 people in the building on my small page. Huh? What up, Vlad? Look at the scenario. It's crazy how Academic sat up there, and I gotta find that video. And Ack was sitting up there, and he was telling you that they got these Illuminati parties. He went to an Illuminati party, and then after he said that, somebody must have tracked him. Now he's on Vlad backtracking, sitting up there saying it ain't no conspiracy. There ain't no Illuminati. Like, nigga, what? Stop lying. Poppy not bunny hopping for no price. You must, nigga, I'm not bunny. Like, listen, man. It's something creepy about a gangster bunny hopping. Meek Mill, remember? Yo. Hold up, man. Images of Meek Mills when he was dirty.
Or images of Meek Mill.
Yo, look at the first picture that came up. Yo, how did Google, yo, yo, I didn't even know that was gonna pop up. I'm sorry, yo. This the nigga bunny hopping. Nigga, where me come from, this is North Philly. North Philly niggas don't bunny hop for rich billionaires. Nah. Oh, man. Take the what and leave the what? Yo, my head. Yeah. Them PT rappers, deep thing and them bunny hop. Yo, shout out to man. Shout out to D thing, man. Nah, man, this nigga sitting up there bunny. Yo, he bunny hopping. Like, yo, are you serious? I'm sorry. Oh man, I needed a laugh. Like, nah, man. Come on, man. That shit is clear as day. You can see what the music industry doing to dudes, man. Look at what the industry did to Tevin Campbell, man. Raised by the industry. Look at what the music industry did to Michael Jackson. Yo, it's crazy how Chris Brown wanted to do he wanted to honor Michael Jackson, and they banned him. It's like, yo, when do you robots start sticking together? Do you understand that these people, there wouldn't be like in order for them to have these stars, they gotta come to where we at. They come to where we at, get our babies, recruit them to the industry, and devour them. Why are we letting them take our talent? Where's our spending power going? Why is it not going back into ourselves? Why? Yo, academics and Tekashi 6ix9ine sat up there and told you straight up and down, like, yo, even on Spotify, you put in your money, your music on a platform, and they ain't giving you no money. They giving you a penny for every 1,000 spins. A penny. And if you lucky, they might give you $1. Are you serious? That's highway robbery. That's what you signed up for? You have an email. Email your music. Cash App your music. Directly. If your album is $10, get the full $10 from your audience. You have an IG page. You have a Facebook page. But not for nothing, man. When the hood is going through poverty and pain, ain't none of these celebrities sacrificing their millions for us. Ain't none of these celebrities using their social media the way I'm using my social media every single day to bring awareness or to speak on topics to enlighten and wake our people up. None of them. So why is it that every time something happened to them, we get behind them, but they don't get behind us? And then when we get behind them, they'll turn around and kiss massa ass. So what was the point? It kills me when I see you people sit up there on Facebook and Instagram and say happy birthday to these celebrities, but won't say happy birthday to your Facebook friends, to your family. The rich don't care about you, and they ain't trying to help you. The reason why you don't see rich people put on poor people, especially celebrities, is because they went through the door, and they'll be damned if they're going to put you in the same position or the same playing field of power that they on, knowing that they went through the door. Like, you think I'm going to go through the door and you ain't going to go through the door too? You think that them dudes' doodle hole going to be big and yours ain't? It is what it is. It is what it is, man. That's just sad. When I look at this whole scenario and I look at the state of us as a people, it's like, yo, when as black people, when are we gonna be able to live in peace? When are we gonna be safe from each other? There's a boogeyman outside. A real live Texas Chainsaw Massacre outside waiting to catch you slipping, your wife slipping. And somebody over in one of the other countries will be buying your organs. This ain't me selling a conspiracy, Vlad. This your people. This your homies. This your homies, Vlad.
Tell you.
Chinese Communist Party are operating police stations in the United States in an effort to surveil Chinese dissidents. It seems obvious the U.S. shouldn't allow its most significant geopolitical rival, an oppressive communist regime, to establish police stations in the U.S.
Oh no, wrong video. It's your people, Vlad.
These were arrests on a massive scale. Amongst those taken into custody by the FBI were city mayors, politicians and religious leaders. The authorities needed buses to cope with the sheer scale of the operation.
New Jersey's corruption problem is one of the worst, if not the worst, in the nation. Corruption is not only pervasive, it has become ingrained in New Jersey's political culture.
It's thought that religious charities controlled by prominent rabbis were used to launder cash. The arrests were part of a 10-year operation that uncovered money laundering on an international scale, as well as corruption and the sale of human organs in the US, Switzerland and Israel.
The list of people we arrested sounds like it should be the roster for a meeting of community leaders. But sadly, they weren't meeting in a boardroom this morning. They were in the FBI.
These
community leaders. Do y'all understand that the colonizer that took over America built America off of slavery? Do you understand that this country was built off of kidnapping and torture? What, you thought it stopped? You thought that it stopped? You were raising your children and sending them out to ask the enemy for a job. That shit didn't stop. They just pacified your stupid ass with the dancing house Negro, with the singing house Negro. So you entertained. You in a pot of water bawling, watching BET while you're cooking. These people didn't change. They just got you looking in the opposite direction. And all over the news, they're telling you, listen, it took us years, but we finally locked these leaders up for selling organs. Whose organs? When do y'all start to wake up?
were arrests.
Today that details what we have uncovered. We are also sending letters to the Biden administration officials and Biden family associates renewing our request for voluntary productions of documents relevant to this investigation. This is an investigation of Joe Biden, the President of the United States, and why he lied to the American people about his knowledge and participation in his family's international business schemes. National security interests require the committee conduct investigation, and we will pursue all avenues that have long been ignored. Committee Republicans have uncovered evidence of federal crimes committed by and to the benefit of members of the president's family. These include conspiracy or defrauding the United States, wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, violation of the Foreign Agents Registration Act, violations of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, violations of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, tax evasion, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit.
This is two different groups. This is two different groups. Why is this not the biggest topic going on in America right now? This is two different groups. Two different situations. One different group of religious dudes, and then there's a president. Why is this not the biggest story? People, y'all better wake up, man. Y'all running around. You got black men marching to the Barclays because a basketball player is being punished. But all over the news, they're telling you that the elite, the people in power are all connected to the same shit that built this company. I mean, this corporation. I mean, this plantation of America. This country was built off of the backs of kidnapping. The land of the thief, I mean the home of the slave. And it's happening right in front of your face, and you worried about, and y'all niggas got an army together to march in front of a basketball stadium for sports? And now I'm missing children? Picture the crime scene. Picture the crime scene. Because if the organs is being sold, then I could only imagine the room where the organs came out, what it looked like. The scene of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And y'all worried about basketball. That's why we doomed. Woke. You niggas ain't woke. You in a coma. Mr. J. Bird, get him, bro. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Miss T, shout out to Miss T. See you looking beautiful up there, sis. I don't think y'all understand, man. I'm trying to wake y'all up. I'm throwing water on y'all. Y'all still not waking up. You still in a coma. Look at the state of America. Balenciaga got babies taking photos in the bed with sex toys and sex images. And America ain't flipping and they issued an apology? Are you kidding me? Welcome to America. Miss 305, thank you, family. Appreciate you. And this is the corporation. This is the country. This is the company of America. This is the same company that actually created a boogeyman and it created a cure to your boogeyman. And this is who you trusted. This is who you trusted with your life. And it got y'all beefing with each other. Then got y'all beefing with each other. But y'all don't see this though. Wake up, people. It's sad that black men will go run out to a basketball player's aid. Nigga rich. But somewhere in the court system, there's a black young boy about to get 10 years, 15 years, 20 years in jail because he made a bad decision to go down a bad path. Stop! Damn dog. Nigga made a bad decision. Encouraged by the algorithm. Let me ask y'all a question, and I'm gonna go more into this on my next videos. I'm gonna go more into this algorithm. Do you understand that this algorithm on this internet will flag me if I use certain or talk about certain religious groups? If I even say the wrong thing, just the slightest thing, the algorithm will flag me. Or these other YouTubers, they'll hear me say certain things and they'll remind the algorithm, here, flag them. Suckers. Praying for my downfall. But if I sat up there and talked about black people as if we the scum of the earth, the algorithm approves of the message. So now let me ask y'all a question about this algorithm. When they take this algorithm and they put it into iRobot, they put it into Terminator, do you not understand that the algorithm is your enemy? Think, Daniel-san. The algorithm ain't your friend. The algorithm don't like you. They created an artificial intelligence that's racist towards you. But you got black men running outside on the front line for a basketball player? I don't want to hear that shit about the Israel, and no disrespect to the Hebrew Israelite brothers. Kid Scar, blessings, highs, thank you, family, appreciate you. No disrespect to them brothers. I think it's dope that y'all came together. But there's a child in the court system about to get 10 years in jail. I think every time a child, whether that child is right or wrong, when a child is kidnapped by the streets as a teenager, these kids have been kidnapped by a lifestyle that's been created by the algorithm before there was an algorithm. When dudes was having secret meetings, and they was having secret meetings in hip hops, when they was having secret meetings with the FBI, and they decided to declare the war on drugs. Then they flooded your community with the drugs. They gave you the problem, and then they cured the problem, sort of like with this COVID shit. They gave you the problem, then they cured the problem. Sort of like what they did you with what they did to you with the Tuskegee experiment. They gave you the problem, then they cured you of the problem. Here, let me give you syphilis. Here, let me give you crack, coke, and dope. Because your people running around the streets and y'all building stop signs. Here, let me give you crack, coke, and dope because your people, the Black Panther Party, is out there and creating programs for free lunch so kids can eat in school. Programs that's still in effect to today right now. Oh no, we can't have this kind of unity. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you crack, coke, and dope. They create the drugs, the war on the drugs. Then they create the war on drugs. So now that you know that secret meetings from Jedis, evil witches, evil warlocks who came together and united and had secret meetings and executed their plans and destroyed your communities and destroyed your kids and kidnapped your kids' brains, giving you these dumbass rappers that run around with these big ass chains and keep going through the hood. To remind your kids of what a ghetto Power Ranger looked like. They will never see the villager like Shaka Zulu. They'll never show you the tribal leader. So they constantly keep showing you the image of the real nigga with the stupid chain and the stupid dope fresh outfit that never grows old. Gamma don't get old anymore. I used to have a grandma. Now you got Gamma. I used to have a grandfather. Niggas don't get old, they get ignorant. Rest in peace to grandma. The bitch an Instagram model now. Yo, I grew up in a time where they was prostitutes. Niggas used to call girls hookers. Now everybody's an Instagram model. Do you see the Jedi mind tricks? The algorithm is your enemy. It doesn't like you. It's sad because there was a time when evil had to have meetings to create evil plans and plays to destroy you. Now they created a conscience on the internet to destroy you. That's just something for y'all to think about. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's a black woman right now struggling with a black teenager that needs a man in her house to be a male role model to these young men that's in the hood. Let's stop with the bullshit on what you doing for the community. Shut up. Welfare does enough. It's time for you niggas to stop begging. No more handouts. Get your ass up and get up off your ass and do something. No more handouts. But what we could do is, and what we need to start doing is, reaching out to those kids before the penitentiary get them. When the penitentiary devours your kid and suck him up like a vacuum, every black man, the same way y'all march to the Barclay, should be in the prison systems. Every weekend, there should be thousands of men sitting at the jail tables, rehabilitating the gangbangers, the gangsters. You should be sitting down with the gangbangers, rehabilitating them, uneducating them from the evil that they was taught and re-educating them from the knowledge and feeding them from the tree of life. You don't turn your back on your dudes when they go to jail, because they only gonna come back home with more hate in their heart. Why you think that black boys that come home from jail, look at these niggas, some of the niggas that you see on YouTube, these gang niggas, they in their 40s on YouTube. They 40, 50 in the face with 15-year-old mentalities. They're not growing old. They stuck in a second childhood. There's a reason for that. Mentally, the black man is not growing. And the black man that does mature, if he wants to stay alive, he has to stay away from you. Loving your own people, loving black people is like domestic violence. You in a domestic violence situation, loving your own people. It's abusive to be black. It hurts to be black. It ain't nobody hurting black people more than black people right now. It hurts to be black. Right now, there's somebody recording this video that don't like me, recording everything I say, waiting for me to say the wrong thing or the right thing so that they can re-upload this video and destroy me. It hurts to be black. And the nigga look just like me. Vlad ain't running around making videos about me. But another nigga from the hood is. And every chance they get, they're going to attack me and attack my brand, knowing that I feed my children. Why you want to take the spoon out of my mouth, out of my kid's mouth? It hurts to be black. You don't see my beautiful daughters? Why you want to take the spoon out of my kid's mouth? I grew up on welfare. Why I can't feed my kids? Why I gotta hurt to be black? It's like the woman in a domestic violence situation. You beat her. She's still in a relationship with you. Still trying to love your blackness. She peeking, she's weary, but she's still there. And what do? You beat her again. That's what it feels like to be black. You go outside, you get in the elevator with a black man. He giving you the side eye. The small hat dude that owns the building, he's coming in because he about to evict you. You got your head down looking at your shoes while he's standing in the elevator. You ain't gonna hold him captive. It hurts to be black. It hurts. And then the hypocrisy of you niggas. To sit up there and tell a black man that's been hurt so many times by other black men, molested by other black men, to sit up there and tell me, get over it. Now what you doing for the community that broke you? Huh? Can you put Meek Mill's pick up again? Same dude bunny hopping. Wow, that door's serious. You know Gil went through the door. I mean, you got to understand something, man. The main objective is to keep you entertained. It's sort of like when you watch the movie The Titanic. You got mothers reading books and singing nursery rhymes to their children while the Titanic is sinking. The ship is going down and the mother is reading the kid a bedtime story. What? That's what's happening to you, soldier boy. That's what's happening to you. And that's sad. Because they'll come get your babies looking just like this. Then separate them, humiliate them. Sad part about it is that once you get to a certain level, there ain't no turning back. Because the hood gonna devour you. I'm not impressed with grown men going to the rescue of a rich basketball player. You niggas want to impress me? I'm not impressed with you reading Bible scriptures on the corner. That's not doing the work. The work is grabbing them niggas that's bringing drugs into the community. Donald Trump should not have to declare a death sentence to drug dealers. The black men in the black community is supposed to deliver a death sentence to niggas sitting up there passing them drugs amongst our people in our community. There ain't supposed to be no drugs sold in the black community, and you niggas know who's selling it, and you're not doing nothing about it. When a black child ends up with a Smith & Wesson or a Glock, the black community should be outside of Glock and Smith & Wesson waiting for answers. When a black child has 13 bullets being delivered in his face, getting his snot box rocked, the black man, the black community should be in front of that store who sold that gun. Retaliation is a must. You can't even speak about these people. You see that with Kanye and Kyrie. You can't even speak. You can't even share a link. But a black child will get his body riddled with bullets, and a black man has no answer. But y'all sitting up there putting skirts on, molly-whopping these celebrities? There ain't no future of America without the youth. There ain't no future of America without the youth.